Hey guys, Twinstinct here and welcome back to another video. So today we're in Great League. I've got a team showcase for you. It is a team I've seen before, but I've wanted to give it a go myself and I have actually found out it is very, very strong. So any of these Pokemon you could use on the lead. You've got Galvantula, Umbreon and Azumarill. Of course, Azumarill is getting a debuff, so the bubble damage won't be as good, but of course the charge moves will still be the same. So we've got Galvantula with Lunge and Discharge. Lunge is a very cool move actually because it does debuff the opponent's attack. And then you've got Azumarill. I've got Ice Beam and Hydro Pump on Azumarill now instead of Ice Beam and Play Rough. And then I've got Umbreon with Snarl, Foul Play and Last Resort. Last Resort is crucial if you're going to run an Umbreon. It's just not got the coverage if you only have Foul Play. So not a cheap team at all to make. If you do want to get the Last Resort, obviously an Elite Charge TM is necessary if you don't have one with Last Resort already. But let's get straight into these battles, guys. I do rotate the lead slightly with Galvantula and Umbreon, but of course you could also use Azumarill on the lead. As always guys, please do like and subscribe if you're enjoying my content, because that really helps me out and I really appreciate it. Also, I do have an Instagram page now under Twinstinct PvP, so please go and check that out as well and follow me on there. That would be awesome. Okay guys, moving straight into the first matchup here. We have got Galvantula on the lead against a Bastiodon, a really poor lead for us here, so we want to get out of here straight away, charge up a little bit of energy, then switch into Azumarill. We then get a bad switch against us again with a Victory Bell coming in with that Razor Leaf. As it's a Shadow Victory Bell as well, it is literally tearing us apart. We go down way too quick there. And come back in with Galvantula now, go for the Lunge. And that takes out the Victory Bell, which is just what we wanted. Now the Bastiodon coming back in. We'll just about get to a Lunge to debuff the Bastiodon, which is really good for us there, as we are at a massive disadvantage here. The only thing going for us is if we still have our two shields, which we will have to start using now to survive against this Bastiodon. The Bastiodon is so tanky, I always struggle against it. It's just, unless you have a power move like Hydro Pump or Earthquake to take it out, you're going to really struggle against it. The HP on it is massive and the defense. Just watch how much my foul plays are doing here, just nothing. Probably need about 5 foul plays to take it out properly. But anyway, I almost take it out there. But of course, just before we take it out, it gets to another charge move, which doesn't do too much to be fair. I thought that would do a lot more. Luckily we have got energy stored and a Marowak comes in. It couldn't be better for us here from going so far behind. But the Marowak does get to a charge move, unfortunately. But it is just a Bone Club, we will survive that. And now go for the Foul Play. And from so far behind guys, we somehow pulled a victory out of that. Umbreon has just tanked it there. What a match, great match, well played to the opponent. Moving straight into the next matchup, we've got Galvantula against a Shiftry. Not a terrible matchup for us this one, but the Razor Leaf damage again is doing work on us. The opponent has switched into an Azu, which we have straight away debuffed there. I don't know why they switched into Azu, but now we'll switch into ours after charging up another charge move on our Galvantula. It is a Play Rough, doesn't do too much. We do have Hydro Pump, so we will be going straight for that, which will almost be taking out the Azumarill, I believe. Does a nice chunk of damage. I'm not sure which is better for. I know Play Rough charges quicker, but does Hydro Pump do slightly more damage, or is it about the same? I'm not too sure. But here we go in for the Ice Beam, should be taking out the Azu. Takes that down easily. Now the Shiftry comes back in. We can go switch into Umbreon and start going to work. The opponent goes for a Foul Play, which I do catch there. Now a Gardevoir comes in, not good for us here. It's not looking great. The opponent should take a shield off the opponent there. We can't get to the next Foul Play, unfortunately. We come back in with Azu. Go for the Ice Beam. The opponent does shield, we've got the last shield. Now we can come back in with Galvantula.
go for the lunge. That takes out the Gardevoir, then the Shiftry comes back in. We just get to the lunge before getting taken out by the fast move, and we take out the Shiftry. Insane match, they're so close. Well played to the opponent. Very exciting match. Moving straight into the next one, guys. We've got Galvantula against Venusaur. Not a terrible matchup for us this, but obviously Venusaur has that Frenzy Plant which will do a massive chunk of damage on us, but we can get the lunge off there, which will be debuffing the Venusaur. I still didn't want to get hit with that Frenzy Plant, and now they switched into Azu, so now we can go straight for the discharge. Hopefully the opponent doesn't shield. They don't. They just didn't expect that we had it, so we've got a cheap shot there on the Azu, and now we can just farm down the Azu. This match is looking pretty tidy for us already. Now a Stunfisk coming in, straight away go for that lunge, guys. Start reducing that attack on the Stunfisk. Does a reasonable chunk of health as well, to be fair, considering it's not very effective. Go for another one. That Stunfisk is now horribly debuffed and at half health. We can get another one off here. The opponent is trying to farm us down, I believe, but they're going to have to throw some energy here because we've debuffed them 3 times. Now we can come in with Umbreon. I know Umbreon can take a Rock Slide pretty comfortably, so that's why I brought Umbreon in. Barely does any damage. Now we charge up a bit of extra energy and go for the foul play. Hopefully this will get the shield off the opponent. It does. Now we've got an attack incoming from the Stunfisk. It is an Earthquake, still does barely anything to Umbreon. You see the tankiness of Umbreon there. And now they've switched into the Venusaur. We do have Azu in the back, so we know we're sitting comfortably if we can do a nice chunk of this Venusaur's health. Hopefully this doesn't take us out, so we can get another foul play off. We are okay. Now we can go for the foul play. Should be doing a massive chunk of the Venusaur's health. Takes out the Venusaur there. Now the Stunfisk comes back in and we can end the matchup with another foul play there. Umbreon showing how strong it can be. We don't want to match Umbreon against any fighters. That's what this team does struggle against slightly, the fighters like Deoxys here. But Galvantula is a good answer because you can start reducing that attack with the lunge. And then they switch. So we've debuffed that Deoxys once, now we've debuffed the Wishcash. This wide Galvantula is such a tanky lead because you can throw one shield on it and debuff at least one of their Pokemon a couple of times, so it's very, very strong, guys. The only time it doesn't really work is if you run into a bad lead and get taken out too quick. I was hoping I could farm down there, but that was my mistake. Wishcash survives on 1 HP, but we do survive anyway because of the debuffs. So that is where Galvantula can be so strong, and now we're going to debuff the Deoxys again, and then we'll have to go down here. But you can see Galvantula is such a trooper there. Now we can come in with Azu. The opponent has no shields. I'm expecting a Thunderbolt here. Yep, does super effective damage. What we want to try and get to, they switch into an Abomasnow, so we'll switch into Umbreon. We have a Hydro Pump stored there, if you notice, guys, on the Azumarill. They hit us with an Energy Ball, doesn't do too much damage there. Now we can go for the foul play. Does a nice chunk of the Abomasnow's health. Hopefully we can get off another one. We will get another one off, I think, yep. Almost takes out the Abomasnow, so close. I think we haven't quite done enough there. I think that'll take us out. No, we survived just, but we can't get to another one. Now the opponent switches in the Deoxys. I had this Hydro Pump ready for them, so that was a great play, and that takes down the Deoxys. And then we just farm down the Abomasnow. Very close matchup again, very exciting. Well played to the opponent. Moving straight to the next one, Galvantula against a Wigglytuff. Not a favourable matchup for us here. The Wigglytuff just absolutely destroys us with that charm damage. We will go for the lunge to try and reduce it, but it's still destroying us there, and we can't quite get to a second one. Now we come in with Azu. The opponent switches straight into an Abomasnow, so again we'll switch straight into Umbreon. Abomasnow seems very, very popular at the moment, so I like to have a counter for it. Umbreon is a pretty good answer considering it's so bulky. You can charge up to 2 foul plays here, then hopefully start taking the opponent's shields. That gets a shield, then we'll go for a second one. Now it does go through, so we do a nice chunk of damage there. The opponent has no shields, we're still sitting comfortably on 2. The opponent does a smart switch there to catch my foul play. Now switching back into Azumarill, we can safely throw up a shield here. And then go for a farm down. So we're sitting on 2 ice beams here and almost a hydro pump as well. 2 hydro pumps, so we'll go straight for the hydro pump. That takes out the Abomasnow, and then a Wish Cash comes in. We will go for the ice beam just to get some damage down. Now an attack incoming. We can safely shield this, guys, as we kept that shield in the back. I tried to switch into Umbreon to catch the charge move there, but we do hit. It does hit us, but we do get to the ice beam, which is very, very good for us, as the Wish Cash will be close to death. Not as close as I'd hoped, but we do manage to bubble down the Wish Cash there, guys, so that's a great match and well played to the opponent. So that is it from me, guys. As I said, this team is not one I came up with. I did see it somewhere else, but for sure very, very strong and well worth a try if you are struggling. I just wanted to prove how good it was, so hopefully some more people pick it up and give it a go. Please do like and subscribe if you're enjoying my content and you're getting some help from my videos. Also, I do have an Instagram page now at twinstinctpvp, so please go and follow me on there as well. That would be awesome. I'll see you in the next video.